Hello there you guys, welcome to another of my live videos. Today I'm just going to be officially updating you on a bit more current transfer rumours now in the current process. So now, in the press basically now, is reportedly now, sorry about that, is reportedly now Antoine Greizeman, that's obviously being heavily linked with a move to Old Trafford, as we all know, but due to the transfer ban, Manchester United never got a deal over the line for the current player. But reportedly now Manchester City have stepped their interest up, and reportedly Manchester City could actually make a move for Antoine Greizeman in the process, because it has confirmed that Manchester City have made contact with Atletico Madrid, and reportedly Pep Guardiola has been in talks with Antoine Greizeman over potentially possibly making the move to Manchester City. But as we all know, it would be good for Greizeman to experience the Premier League, as he's never experienced the Premier League. We know he's got a lot of experience in Spain as Antoine Greizeman in the current process. But as it did suggest the other day in the press, that reports were stemming from France and the Spanish press basically were reporting that Greizeman had agreed a deal in principle to join Barcelona, because we know reportedly Greizeman is on Barcelona's agenda. We know Barcelona, are still looking to strengthen up because they're a big, massive club, as we all know. But we know Barcelona's main priority target is Philippe Coutinho, but they may use Greizeman, there as an alternative, in case they don't get the pursuit of Philippe Coutinho in the January transfer window. But reportedly, Manchester City have been in talks, because we know Manchester City spent a lot of money in August, but Manchester City have still got quite a few players on their agenda, including Sanchez on one of them. City is still looking to, strengthen their full-back position, considering they spent a lot of money on full-backs alone in August as well. But obviously, due to the injury of Benjamin Mendy, they're still in search for another full-back as well. Manchester City in the process. But obviously, City are doing very, very well this season, but they're still looking at possibly going for Antoine Greizeman. Reportedly, there has been talks and there has been contact between Manchester City and Atletico Madrid, and Pep Guardiola has been in talks with Antoine Greizeman, possibly making a move to City, because we know Griezmann's got a release clause. It does reduce to 89, I think it's about £89 million next summer. But the reason, obviously, we know Diego Costa basically now, going back to Atletico Madrid from Chelsea, could see Griezmann go out of the door. And it did say, about basically Atletico Madrid, are basically willing to let Griezmann leave the club. We know he signed a new deal back in June until 2022, but the reason he did estimate 6 out of 10 that he was going to come to Old Trafford was Antoine Greizeman. He scored 28 goals last season. This is his 4th season now in the process with Atletico Madrid. Is Antoine Greizeman, his next Real Sociedad player. He reasoned up the ranks fantastic well with Sociedad. Very, very well there. Across 5 seasons, won the league with them in his first season. Scored 52 goals in just over 200 appearances for Real Sociedad as well. And very, very good in Euro 2016 as well. He did very, very well in Euros, did Antoine Greizeman as well, top scorer player of the tournament. Very, very good for France in 2014. Got them to the quarter-finals as well. Did Antoine Greizeman. Strong, quick, versatility, very, very good is Antoine Greizeman. And City, have stepped their interest up in the play. He's a efficient finisher, clinical, distinctive in his play, and he's a very, very good hard-working player. Puts a lot of effort in, and I think he's a fantastic number 7. Manchester United have still got the number 7 vacant. We haven't had a good number 7 for a long time. And he's a good number 7. He'd be fantastic, and he also has a fantastic relationship with Paul Pogba, does Antoine Greizeman as well in the current process. But reportedly, Manchester City have showed an interest in the player, but he has been linked to a move to Barcelona, as we all know. And he did say, he'd agreed to join Barcelona next summer. He'd agreed a deal in principle to join Barcelona next summer. Did Antoine Greizeman as well in the current process. But we know Barcelona have still got Philippe Coutinho on their agenda, and he did say Barcelona are still maybe considering making a move for Philippe Coutinho in the January transfer window. And he did say Barcelona are willing to put a fresh bid in January of around £160 million for Coutinho. But as I said, Liverpool value the player around about £130 million, as Coutinho's representatives and Liverpool have confirmed they may want £130 million for Coutinho. But Coutinho's recent report said he's happy now at Liverpool Football Club. He's happy with life. He's Coutinho, because this is his 5th season now in the process with Liverpool. For me, Liverpool should have sold him in August, because Liverpool generated the money basically, and generated the money, and Liverpool would have been able to get a few of their targets. They're currently missed out on. They missed out on Van Dijk, because Liverpool still need to strengthen up defensively. And Liverpool could still revive the interest in Thomas Lemar in January, as now Arsenal I think are going to end their pursuit of Thomas Lemar. And as I said, it was Arsenal's priority target. Arsenal had 2 bids rejected for him, Liverpool had 2 bids rejected for Lemar. And the president did confirm he's likely to leave Monaco next summer, but obviously, Monaco were reluctant, were resistant to offload Lemar, due to the amount of money that Monaco raised in the August window as well for the departure of their players. Made 32 appearances for his channel, made his international debut in 2016 as well. The man, I think he's still in the contract with Monaco until 2009-2020, but Liverpool may identify him as a good replacement for Philippe Coutinho, if he goes in January, because his versatility is very good, can play attacking mid, can play on the flanks as well. But I think, Coutinho's still in the contract Liverpool 2022. It's also said PSG have reportedly been interested, but due to Paris Saint-Germain, the amount of money they invested on Mbappe and Neymar, due to the amount of money they invested, I don't think, Paris Saint-Germain can go for him, due to financial fair play regulations and stuff. And he wants to make the move to Barcelona, does Coutinho. He wants to make the move to Barcelona, as he has made it clear in the current process. But he's had experience of playing in Italy as a Coutinho as well. He's also had experience of playing in Spain in the past as well as Coutinho. And Barcelona are eyeing him out as a long-term replacement for Iniesta as well in the process. And maybe Neymar would want to see him at Paris Saint-Germain because they have a fantastic friendship, because they play together with Brazil. But we know Coutinho hasn't been his best this season due to injury at the first part of the season, where he missed the first 5 games. The Coutinho has made over century appearances now for Liverpool Football Club as well as Philippe Coutinho. But the reason Barcelona didn't get a deal over the line in the August window is due to that Liverpool were reluctant and were resisted to offload the current player in the current process. But I think Barcelona are going to return in January as well. But yeah, we will see what happens about that as well. Liverpool only paid £8.5 million for him, and Liverpool had turned down 3 bids from Barcelona in August. But for me, Liverpool can cash in January for the player, and I think they still will revive the interest in Virgil van Dijk. And it says in the press that Liverpool are willing, to make a fresh bid in January for Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool may be convincing they can go on in January and maybe offer £60-70 million Virgil van Dijk, and they're willing to pay that in January. But Southampton were reluctant and were resisted, to offload Virgil van Dijk. He's very, very good. He signed a 6-year deal back in May, as we all know, did Virgil van Dijk as well. Made his international debut in 2015 as well, did Virgil van Dijk in the process. We know he'd been injured for quite a long time as well, Virgil van Dijk in the current process. But Southampton paid £13 million for him from Celtic as well, where he won Scottish Premiership, Scottish League Cup with Celtic as well. Did Virgil van Dijk in the current process. So I think Liverpool will revive the interest in him in January as well, because Liverpool need strength up defence. I still think they need a finisher, the Liverpool, because they can't finish yet at the moment. But I do think Coutinho is going to leave the club. I do think he will. But also, as I said, this is about Antoine Griezmann. Reportedly, City have been in talks now, and City could step their interest up in him as well. City have looked at a few players. They've looked at Emre Can for Liverpool. Also, another player that's coming to an end of his deal is Emre Can in the current process. He's coming to an end of his deal with Liverpool. In the process, it did say Emre Can was also, demanding that he wanted £150,000 a week if he's to possibly, sign a new deal with Liverpool Football Club. So he's another player that could leave Liverpool, and Juventus have been heavily linked with Emre Can. As we all know, this is his 4th season in the process of Liverpool. He's made over 100 appearances now for Liverpool Football Club. He's an ex-Bayern Munich player where he's up the ranks. Majority of his playing time there. He played in the reserve team. He went to Bayer Leverkusen. Liverpool just paid over £10 million, I think, for him as well in the current process. Nearly £10 million. This is his 4th season in the process, and it did say if he's to sign a new deal as well, he was demanding a release clause and a wage increase as well. So reportedly he's demanding £150,000 a week, and it has confirmed Juventus have been in talks with Liverpool. They've also approached Emre Can's representatives in this situation, but reportedly it did say the other week in the press that he does favour a move to Manchester City. He does favour a move to Manchester City, and he did say he was planning out to see out his current contract and then leave on a free transfer next summer. But Liverpool are in the process and are desperate for him to sign a new deal, so Liverpool could see him go as well as Tino. But I think it's likely that Emre Can will leave on a free next summer if he doesn't sign a new deal with Liverpool Football Club. But it's depending if Liverpool are willing to pay his current wage off. But City have been interested, and City can identify him. City may be interested because he's still in search of a fullback, because he can play as defensive mid, he can play as a fullback and a centre back as well. Can Emre Can, and very, very good for Germany as well. And City have also still got Sanchez on their radar as well. So City have still got quite a few players on their agenda, but reportedly they are now interested in Antoine Griezmann in the current process. So that's everything to update today, guys. Drop your comments, like, and channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye.